it or not? Have you lost your mind? What are you doing? Just soaking it all in. This is great. Watching our sons fight together, it doesn't get any better than this. Yeah, great, come on. This is going to be special. I can feel it. Oh, no, you don't. Sorry, no dragons allowed. Get out of my way. You done. What's this? Where are the other two? The Saiyans. They're here. I am they. We are one. Unfortunately for you, Omega.
Wow, he never even touched him.
If you've been on my channel for a bit, then it'll be pretty obvious to see that I am a massive Dragon Ball fan. I have been for a very long time. And if there's one thing some of us Dragon Ball fans look forward to the most, it's the video games. I have had so many good memories of me and my friends playing the Tenkaichi series, and even the Raging Blast games when they released on PS3. To this day, I mostly enjoy playing fighters, but there are times where I do go back and play some of the old games from my childhood. But there was one game I've always avoided playing online, and the game I'm talking about is Dragon Ball Xenoverse. While I do think it's cool that you can customize your own character and have them be trained by well-known members of the cast, the online to this game is complete trash. There are too many cheap advantages and broken abilities in that game for me to stomach. But besides my feelings about the terrible combat system in netcode, there was one person who reveled taking advantage of that broken mess. Someone who has grown quite the ego about his skills, even though his playstyle is cheap as fuck. And the person that I'm talking about today is currently going by the name of Perfection. Now, before we get into this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you can, check out my Patreon, as the people who are currently members are going to see the more uncensored version of this video. There's going to be some things that's just too hot for YouTube. So with that being said, let's take a look into the world of Perfection.
Your resistance is truly futile. You watch helplessly, day after day, week after week, as I do whatever I want, whenever I want, truly uncontested. Those tears rolling down your eyes, as I bring upon you a horror show of unforetold disdain and pain. Oh yes, the shattered dreams of all who need you continue to fuel me. To the point where you play these ridiculous games. Let's ignore him publicly. We have to play to the politics. We have to appear as though we don't care. Meanwhile, you're in your little safe space Discord servers, crying and bawling out in your perfection survival groups. Those who've been truly terrified by perfection, join so we can all talk about our pain and sorrow. Meanwhile, I continue to do whatever I want uncontested. Oh, this is truly a pleasure. And day after day, week after week, I continue to recruit strong female warriors for my pride.
So, who is Perfection? Perfection can be considered as a diet LowTierGod. Nobody really knew who the fuck he was until he became infamous for what he does on Xenoverse 2. It's a pretty common thing for people like him. The match starts, and as soon as he starts losing, he rage quits the game. Now, rage quitters are pretty common. We've all pretty much run into one at some point. But what makes Perfection's case different is that he ignores the fact that he rage quits and boasts about his perfect record online.
Why am I the best? It should be rather simple to see, but I'll explain. I've beaten the rest. Every person that thought that they were a challenge to me, I extinguished them. I exterminated them. I eviscerated them. Every person that dared to challenge perfection, that dared to oppose the Super Itachi, has been defeated. UT Gohan, Tahoe Saiyan, Burkle, Cabby, your beloved Super Saiyan Cabby. Oh, and even C-Rex.
Gotcha, bitch.
Scrub, and it's over. It's over. Is it over? Yes! And I have delivered the L unto C-Rex. I just gave this man a Goldberg beating. Yeah, oh man, in almost the same time, 1 minute and 39 seconds. Hey, C-Rex, don't feel bad. You were merely number 454 on an endless list of scrubs. And you know, people who have been spreading these fallacies, claiming to have conquered the almighty perfection, I don't even entertain those lies. I don't. I simply meet them with this. If you truly believe the lies coming out of your mouth, then why not challenge me live? Oh, but see, there's a problem to that. They would get exposed live. They would either tuck their tails and run away and get exposed, or they would take the most prolific beating ever handed out in Xenoverse history. That's why I don't concern myself with my naysayers. I let my L squad handle the naysayers. So when you ask yourself, why is perfection the best? Just look at the greatness that exudes off of me, and it will lay all those questions to rest.
Even though there's undeniable evidence that proves that when he's about to lose, he pulls the plug.
God, dude! What a fucking plate on me!
Now, I'm sure some of you are starting to see the similarities between him and LowTierGod, because even though he's clearly already been beaten multiple times, those losses are fraudulent in his book. And this isn't the only game he's pulled this kind of stuff off in. Pretty much every fighting game you can think of, he likes to brag about his fake perfect record.
To all my perfectionists out there, and to all you envious ningen, this is he without peer, the Lord of all things anime, gaming, and fighting games, Lord Paragon Perfection Sama. And I've been proving that era through era, defeating all manner of opponent, putting forth the best content here on YouTube, and proving my dominance in every arena I participate. I've dominated, undefeated in all manner of Dragon Ball games. I've participated undefeated in everything Naruto. I participated in every single arena. Tekken, undefeated. Soul Calibur, undefeated. Street Fighter, undefeated. Dragon Ball Fighters, undefeated. Xenoverse, undefeated. Naruto Storm Series, Naruto Shinobi Strikers, undefeated. Jump Force, undefeated. Smash Bros, undefeated. And the list goes on and on and on. I've proven myself invincible. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the symbol of my perfection. My heavyweight championship. Something that symbolizes my undefeated, invincible record. Now, I know you may be wondering, what does this all mean? And it is this championship that I will put on the line effective immediately in every ranked match I participate in every match I conquer. This championship will be on the line in Tekken, on the line in Xenoverse, on the line in Dragon Ball Fighters, on the line in Soul Calibur, on the line in Smash Bros, on the line in Naruto Shinobi Strikers and Naruto Storm series, on the line in One's Justice 2. This championship is a symbol of my
Shut up! Oh my god, I don't care!
Now, this video could have just been me making fun of his online personality, but the rabbit hole goes deeper, and so shall we. Like pretty much all of the Dragon Ball community, including me, we've all contemplated the thought of having our very own OCs. Now, the process for this can go two different ways. Either you come up with a respectable OC that has a very well thought out story, or you can make a bland, terrible, God mode OC that has no weaknesses whatsoever and has a story that makes no sense at all. Now think to yourself, which route did perfection go down?
It's time for you Ningen to know who Paragon actually is. Who is your destroyer? What is his history? Where did he come from? And that's exactly what I'm going to answer in today's video. The history of Lord Paragon. Long ago, there was a half-breed born between Bojack and a Saiyan. That half-breed's power was immense and surpassed even Lord Beerus as an infant. His father Bojack, before he was sealed away, met a Saiyan woman who was sent to another planet on a mission to collect supplies. That Saiyan woman would be known as Gene.
Nigga, what?
Gene and Bojack fell in love and copulated, and the power of Paragon was so great that the gods sensed it the moment that Bojack's essence met with Gene and started to make what would become known as Paragon. Bojack left the next morning, and Gene went to finish her mission, but Gene could feel it inside her stomach. She could feel the power of perfection that would go on to rule the universe. Months later, Gene gave birth to the child with a power already beyond Beerus as an infant. And because of this, the gods had no choice but to take the child away from Gene for fear what would happen if he was raised as a Saiyan and left unchecked. The Grand Priest and all the gods told Gene the situation, and she tearfully gave away Paragon for the greater good. Paragon would be raised as one of the Grand Priest's children. Trained in the ways of the gods, he mastered their techniques, their fighting styles as a mere child, and was hailed as a prodigy that surpassed even the Grand Priest himself. The gods themselves bestowed upon him the moniker Perfection in honor of his power and deeds. Paragon made the heavens proud and brought glory to his adopted father's name. Paragon would go on to be involved in a romance with the thick Vados, to which the Grand Priest would happily approve of, and it would have Paragon become his intended son-in-law. But as time passed, Paragon wondered who his true father was and what happened to him. And the Universe 9 Supreme Kai, who was jealous of all the praise Paragon had gotten, revealed to Paragon his true origins. Paragon, in an anger,
destroyed the 6 universes that the angels had claimed Zeno destroyed. And he vowed to destroy the angels and every god of destruction and his father, the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest got word of this, and he assembled all the gods of destruction and all the angels and planned a surprise attack. They used the thick Vados, who was unaware of their plans, as bait. Vados and Paragon were in the throes of passion. Suddenly, the Grand Priest and his assembled divine army literally caught Paragon with his pants down. It took all of them, every ounce of their might, to seal Paragon into the dead zone while he was caught off guard. However, this would not last. When his half-brother Goku had unlocked the amazing powers of the Super Saiyan God in the battle with Beerus, they caused universal ripples, and those ripples would break the seal to the dead zone that sealed away Paragon. Now freed, Paragon seeks to erase everything, every mortal that is imperfect, and repopulate the Xenoverse with the Bojack race, and take revenge on those that betrayed him and his true father Bojack, and defeat his brother Goku, who fights for the sake of the gods, and above all else, to uphold perfection.
Let's not forget, this is the same guy that will call your OC a Mary Sue if he doesn't like it. But it's totally okay that his OC is stronger than Beerus, as a fucking infant. Not only that, his OC is loved by every hot waifu in Dragon Ball. Oh god, I gotta read this, don't I? Oh my god. He's blessed us with his kids all over our... Wow, sis. Perfection has the godly Kakashi. Believe it or not though, it actually goes a bit deeper than that with the whole harem shit. You see, his OC Paragon has a group called the Pride Members, which is basically a bootleg Universe 11. The members of the Pride consist of him and his own personal harem. What makes it so shocking is the fact that he would steal other people's OCs, typically the female ones, and fixes them. Cilium and Sarira are now perfected and a part of the Pride now. They'll be happy under Paragon. Those cheap copies? You make me laugh. You will never have their personalities, the real ones. You only have dolls that look like them. Pathetic. Nope, I have them. Their minds, bodies, and souls, and helped liberate them from your Whittle, Vic, trash ass. They'll now be empowered women with nothing to hold them back any longer. And under Paragon, they'll be ferocious and powerful females they always knew they could be. And don't worry, I'll train them long and hard. As you want, pathetic sir. You can continue with this and I will have more fun, since it's impossible for you to bother me. Hey, I'm still waiting for you to sue me with your lawyer friend. What happened? Do you only know how to bark and do nothing? Ah, poor baby. It wasn't meant to bother, but show you the new better Sarira and Cilium, the empowered females that you squandered, and to show that Vec is still in hell, getting friendly with Otosuki and Zarbon. You can be bothered with it or not, but Saryu and Cilium belong to me in the Pride now. Now go and sit on it, Mr. Termy 988. There are countless examples of him pulling this off, and not only is it scummy to do something like this, but it's also creepy as fuck. Another creepy thing he does is take Rule 34 images of female Dragon Ball characters getting fucked, and tries to Photoshop his OC in there. As you can see in this picture, he just made Broly's skin color green. Oh no, not again. You're going berserk deep inside me, Paragon-sama. You're the only legendary Saiyan here. Train me harder. You might not be a legendary Saiyan, but you're a good snoo Saiyan. I'll breed some strong Saiyans with you, Kale. As you can see, it's Goku because he got the blue wristbands on, and his face is just from his profile picture. Deeper, Lord Paragon. Make me your sixth slave. It's clearly Broly because he just changed the hair color, and he got Ba's ear wrapped around his waist. So, yes. You'll make an excellent Pride member, taking my stamina training until you're addicted to my ride. I'll pound your hoes until my training is the only thought on your mind. I'll make a strong warrior out of you, Raja. Nah, I'm yours and only yours to breed, Lord Paragon. Fill my holes to the brim with your excellent seed. Keep pounding. Oh my God, I'm a select. Oh, okay. I don't even want to read this anymore. Now, outside of doing gameplay content, Perfection does do your standard anime talk, mainly about Dragon Ball news. Now, I'm not really going to cover a lot of his anime talk, mainly because I don't want to keep you guys here all day with that kind of nonsense. So we'll talk about a period when Dragon Ball Super Broly was about to come out. And if you know anything about the Dragon Ball community, then people were hyped when trailers for this movie started coming out. Everybody was talking about it, and they all had high anticipation for this movie's success. All except for one, Perfection. Of course he had to be the odd one out, cause he's special, he's different. He's not like the other fake Dragon Ball channels. He's gonna call out bullshit when he sees it, and expose all of these shields for praising Toei.
So the reason that I say that Dragon Ball tubers are bad for this community is simple. I already went over part of this with the whole Dragon Ball Super Broly video about how, you know, in exchange for certain perks from the companies, they will sell out their opinions. They will tell you something is good when it's clearly not. They will basically herd the sheep. They will herd the sheep, the sheeple that don't want to open their eyes, that don't want to think for themselves, that don't want to be individuals. They want to be a part of the crowd. They're there to herd you guys. They're the influencers. And the reason that this is bad for this community is because the product doesn't evolve. The product degrades in quality because they don't have to try as hard anymore. With Dragon Ball influencers, they could give you crap wrapped in a candy wrapper and tell you that it's awesome because it has a Dragon Ball on the wrapper, and the influencer's job is to basically sell you on that. You can't throw money at a situation and put glossy, you know, animation behind it when the story is bad, the logic is bad, the, you know, everything is just it's bad. It is bad. But because they have the Dragon Ball Shield YouTubers there to promote it and to act like it's the greatest thing, like the second coming of Jesus Christ, they know the sheeple will follow. They know the sheeple who say, well, blah, 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 Bulma Bunny said it was good. Geekdom said it was good. Blah, blah, blah said it was good. They know that they don't have a mind, and they will follow and follow and follow and basically get force-fed opinions because they can't form one of their own.
And I don't know why, but he has such a hate boner for that Broly movie. Part of me feels like he was only shitting on the movie to start controversy and bring more eyes to his channel. And I guess you could say I'm right on that, because that wasn't the only video he made regarding the Broly movie, because he then put out a review for the movie before it even released to the public.
This character, this movie, this whole production was like a huge clickbait. This Broly is basically emo, feel sorry for me Broly. This, like, the old Broly is completely gone. And what I'm trying to tell you is a reboot is not completely erasing the former identity of a character. But in this movie, they take the identity of Broly and they just completely massacre him. They try to make him sympathetic. They wussify. I have to make this PG. They completely wussified this character to no end, and it's really disappointing to watch as a Broly fan, because you know what it's supposed to be, and you know what it's become, and it's just a tragic thing to watch. Now, you can go watch these other, you know, channels that are going to try to tell you that, oh, it's the best visual, blah, 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 da, 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 you know, whatever manufactured BS that they want to give you. But I'm going to give you the facts. I'm going to give you what exactly happened in this movie. So
during these videos, you can see this nigga's full ego on display. And it's pretty fucking funny if you ask me. The sheer arrogance for this guy is completely insane. He even made a video claiming that Toei themselves copied the backstory of his garbage OC to plug into their Dragon Ball Hero series.
You know you're a god when people have to steal from you, right? You know you're one when Toei has to jack your ideas, right? What's up, guys? Perfection here, the one and only, and I just find it hilarious with the recent release of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime episode, the first one with the Universal Conflict arc. I noticed that they took the entire Paragon story and just jacked it. So let's go over this. The Universal Conflict arc sees a mysterious team of villains named the Core Area Warriors that invade Universe 6. From what we've seen so far, the group has full intention of cracking the divine hierarchy of the Dragon Ball multiverse, as they somehow block the various gods of destruction from intervening and have stated target of killing Grand Zeno. More telling is the fact that the group's leader, Hearts, has somehow brought back the immortal fused Zamasu from Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks saga, even though he was wiped from existence along with his entire timeline. So yes, this completely ripped off the Paragon story, and I'm not even mad. I'm flattered. Perfection is flattered. Lord Paragon is flattered that they've basically copy and pasted the story. Look, Core Area Warriors, that's the pride all day. It's the pride all day. The full intention of cracking the divine hierarchy. That is literally Paragon's intention, is to overthrow Zeno and the divine hierarchy that corrupts the Dragon Ball multiverse. That is his. I'm not mad. I am not mad. I'm flattered. I just think this is the continuation of Akira Toriyama ripping off stuff to a certain degree. You know what? Let me not even blame this man. This man is one of my idols. Let me not even blame him right now. This is Toei. This is Toei's, let's just say buckery. You know what I really want to say.
Alright, I want to cap off this video with one of my favorite stories to come out of this whole mess. On September 16, 2018, Perfection's mother tragically passed away due to health issues. This would leave Perfection and his sister homeless, since he didn't have the funds to pay the bills. So he goes on a website known as Gofundme and sets a goal for $10,000, so he wouldn't be living out on the streets.
Well, you guys need to know what's going on in my life right now, and I have talked to other people that were close to me with what I do here, and they already know, they're aware of it, but I feel like it's time to let the channel know what I'm going through, because I do say that you guys are like family to me, and I'm private in a lot of matters that go on with me. A lot of information I keep private, and but if we're a family, you need to know some things that are going on right now. So yesterday morning, I lost a very close family member to me. I lost a grandmother. I lost my grandmother, the only one I ever knew, the one that I was raised with, you know, that was in my life with my mother and my parents and everything. And she was like a third parent to me. She was like another mother to me. She was that close. I saw the woman every day. She was in my life almost every day. I've been calling and talking to family members, you know, coming together, because we have to handle the services and what's going to go on in the coming days. And we still figuring out. I'm going to have to go and drop being where I'm at and come be with my mother and try to caretake with her with other family members, obviously.
And after raising a staggering $88, he closed the GoFundMe and pocketed the money. He stated that he was going to stay with his grandparents, and he spent that $88 on fucking video games. Alright guys, I'm planning on making a part 2, going over the many beefs of Perfection, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, shout out to my patrons, FIFO915, Alejandro Montijano, Chris Tiba, Joel, Sexy Mustang 10, and Noto Pico. If you guys are seeing this on YouTube, then go to Patreon for the more uncensored version. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, brothers.